Jimmy, it was cold, it's dark, it was physical, but the lads absolutely thrived on it today. Win on penalties against Totton. How do you see the game?
Yeah, delighted with the win. I think that's the biggest thing, to come away with. We've gone close on a number of occasions throughout the year, and the boys haven't had the reward. So I think just the satisfaction of winning is probably the biggest thing today. And I certainly think for the first half we were the better side. I thought we put them under serious pressure, and getting a goal a little bit earlier and relieving that bit of pressure was a massive factor today.
And as you said, we did start the first half very well, and then as the second half they got back into it a bit more. How did you kind of tell the boys once the equaliser went in for them to keep their heads, keep pushing, keep that momentum, and rebuild from that moment?
Well, we know it was going to be a difficult game. They're flying high in their league. I think they got Team of the Month. I know the manager through the academy system, and I know he's a top coach. So I know they'll be organised, and obviously they've got some household names, and they've got that moment of quality. But for us, we've got a way of playing. It's about being really disciplined and organised and patient. And I felt the lads really grew today, and we weren't the better side probably for the last 30 minutes. I thought they were on top, and we had I think we named 4 subs today, so we were one shy just due to eligibility. So we were really up against it, and then we had Ibs Naguib come off, Charlie Briggs come off. But credit to the players that finished the game. We've got some real young players on there. Lucas Giorgio's come on, and he's only a young one, and they've really adapted and brought into what we're about. So really, really, really pleasing. And then obviously going into penalties.
Yeah, and we did lose the penalty shootout early on in the season. What do you say to the lads going into that? Once the game ends, 90 minutes is over, you get into that huddle. What do you say to them to get them ready to go into those penalties?
We know we've got a top goalie, so we know that he's always gonna pull one out of the bag. We know that, so we know there's a lifeline there. But I was quite dominant today, where I told the 5 that were taking it when they were taking it, and I gave them an instruction that there was a certain place that they couldn't go and a run up that they couldn't make. But other than that,
what was that run up?
Them stop-start ones, and Josh Stills looked like that. Or he might have been running normally, but he wasn't moving very fluently. But no, credit to him as well. He's been out of the side, and he's one man of the match today, which is a great thing.
And taking a tiny bit away from the game here, we've been playing great in the cups this year. Still now in the 4th round of the FA Trophy against Oxford City. We've got coming up soon. How do we take that cup form back into league form?
It's interesting now, because when we play against Lowestoft, we were really unfortunate to come away with a win. I think there was 4 or 5 players that have come out of that squad due to eligibility, and now they come back into contention for the weekend. So it's probably the first time where we've got real competition, and probably the first time in a while where I can have some tough conversations with people. We're here to win. We're not going to go away from that fact, and we're not going to be travelling up to Redditch not to have a go. So our luck's got to turn. We can't keep drawing games or just being unfortunate here and there. And I think there's a bit of belief there today.
And you mentioned a few weeks ago about kind of when we're under these lights, lads seem to kind of pick it up a bit and play. What do you think that is? Do you think there's anything there, or just that physicality and stuff that comes up on these midweek games? Absolute
madness. They like to run, they like to hurry people, they're really energetic and athletic. They've made a long journey today, haven't they? So we've got to make sure that we keep putting teams under pressure, and all we're doing is refining what we do. We've got a way of playing, and I think it's becoming a little bit more assured across the board. So we just got to keep adding layers to that. We'll be training on Thursday, and we'll go again for Saturday.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. We're looking forward to that trip up to Redditch on Saturday.
Good man.